You're listening to littlepodcast.com.
I'm a Catholic whore, currently enjoying Congress out of wedlock with my black Jewish boyfriend who works in a military abortion clinic. So hail Satan, and have a lovely afternoon, madam.
Why you gotta take it there? Retake. This isn't gonna work. We're not talking about any integrity. We are trying to exploit a generation.
Did I ever tell you about that time when I paid for Chinese food with the DVD?
The grease is the gravy. You guys played footsie under the table?
No. Yes, that's irrelevant. I can smell Pepto-Bismol from here.
It tastes like an antacid tablet. Why are there so many Draculas everywhere?
No,
There's
vampires.
potato vodka everywhere.
Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 187. My name is John Rowe. I'm joined by my co-host.
Adam Ham.
My co-host, First Shift, Adam Ham.
Yeah,
You're living with the real day people now.
I am a daywalker.
You're a daywalker.
Yes.
That's weird.
It's pretty cool.
It's better than being a jaywalker.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't answer simple questions about the U.S. presidency.
Wait. What?
That's what jaywalkers are.
Really?
Don't you remember Jay Leno?
Oh, I was thinking
Jaywalking?
more like people who, cross streets in the wrong place.
Oh, jaywalking. You go out and be like, what was Abraham Lincoln known for? And people be like, you had a cabin?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Remember that segment of Jay
I
Leno's
never
talk
really
show?
watched Jay Leno that much.
I watched an F ton of Jay Leno show.
I didn't really watch much of any late night hosts until Conan.
This was part of my ritual as a child, going to sleep. Is I would go in my bedroom, of which I had my own TV, and I had an antenna on it, and I would turn on Jay Leno and soldier through that show and enjoy the production value that it was. But it was all a good wait for Conan. Because then Conan would come on at 11 o'clock, I think is when that show would start, and it would be the best.
Yeah.
And then I would watch Conan and then fall asleep. Watch the monologue
Right.
and the first segment. The first.
That's always the best.
Well, yeah,
Because
because
interviews,
depending on who it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
If it's somebody great, then yeah, it'll be good. But otherwise, it's like, oh, it's some guy for some show I don't give a crap about, who wouldn't be funny. So never mind.
right.
But when you got the animal guy on there, hilarity every time. All right, Adam,
Yes.
how's it been?
Well, it's been good.
How's you been?
It's been good.
It's
I mean-
been a while
Yeah.
since we recorded this podcast.
Indeed.
That's the Nickelback's new version of their song. It's been a while,
It's been a while.
since we recorded that podcast. It's not done well.
No. Well, it's Nickelback, so.
Yep, well, cool. What you been up to? Just living
Um,
life, loving life?
Yeah. Living life.
Did you watch a program that I suggested?
I did. I watched some stuff.
Did you watch the show I wanted you to watch?
I did.
Did you watch the second episode that was on last night or 2 nights ago?
Did not do that.
Jesus, Adam. I delayed the start of this podcast so I could finish watching that, so I would be ready.
I didn't realize the second episode was already out.
That's true, you're right. They definitely don't put an episode out a week of a show.
I didn't know when the first episode came out. You
Tuesday.
told me, huh?
It's on Tuesday nights, Adam. Do a little research.
How would I know that?
I
just
don't
watched
know.
it.
Looking it up?
You said it was out on Hulu, so I watched it on Hulu.
I didn't say it was out on Hulu. I just said watch this show. Adam. Let us go back to the discussion we had. Let me see what I wrote specifically. Let's see here. Yeah, hour and a half. Cool. Go have a good weekend then. Yeah, you too, man. That's Adam's voice. Have a good weekend then. Space. No pause. Watch the Muppets. That's all I said.
I thought you... Well, we talked after that, I think.
I don't think so.
That you said
Adam, you're
just-
having a weird dream.
That's possible. That's one of the weirdest things about your brain that you just...
Oh, I thought you were going to say weirdest things about me.
No.
Is that I blend in like a chameleon, like a mystique with other people that you talk to.
No, it's just that your brain, when it goes back to retrieve memories, like changes the memory like every time.
Well, Adam, you're in luck because this god-awful forsaken wasteland that we live in now, everything is recorded all the time. So you'll never forget.
Suppose that's true.
Because I can just look up our chat log. Unless we spoke over text or something.
I don't think we did. I think you're right. I think I just remembered it differently.
You were just like, oh, it's on Hulu Plus. John told me to watch it on Hulu Plus.
Exactly. I realized that thought happened when you said that, of where I would probably find that, and I probably just merged those into my memory.
Adam, do you remember when we used to play, or I used to do this podcast, and I would have World of Warcraft running in the background?
God,
so that I could
yes, I do.
Slow my computer down enough. That was my excuse.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it was secretly to look at stuff on the auction house while we were talking.
I suspected as much.
Oh, Adam, you know me too well.
Too well.
Right now, I have a game that I'm playing right now as we talk.
Great.
It's a little game called Clicker Heroes.
Oh, I never saw the appeal.
You know, neither did I, Adam.
Is this where you tell me now that you're a whale and that you spent like 500 on Clicker Heroes or something?
Do you want to know how many hours of Clicker Heroes I've played?
Like 8 or to 12.
962 hours.
What?
It just runs in the background, Adam.
Oh, it runs in the background. Okay.
You just leave it on.
You leave it on. Okay, I didn't know
Collect
that.
gold.
So it's basically like
It's like Progress Quest.
Progress Quest, yeah.
But you actually like spend points and level up guys and stuff.
Okay.
Adam, it's taken over my life. We'll spend like 20 minutes just clicking shit.
I do
why?
notice that I think it's on Steam or something. It was saying like
Correct.
a bunch of Clicker Hero, and I was
constantly on Clicker Heroes in Steam.
yes, I was confused and startled
And scared.
yeah, and scared.
You were naked
For
and
you.
afraid. Discovery Channel. That's a show.
Naked and Afraid is a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never seen it, but it sounds terrible.
Nor have I. I mean, what's the point anyway in like calling a show Naked and whatever it is?
Afraid?
Afraid.
Naked and whatever it is. Naked and the emotion.
Well, I mean, that's what they're playing on,
comes-
right? They're playing on the naked part. But what's the point in making a show called Naked when you know you can't show nakedness on the
I
Discovery
know,
Channel?
right? It's like nudity, but you can't
It's
actually
like,
have any
yeah, it's like,
nudity.
ooh,
They're
naked,
blurred
but
out.
You're not going to show it. I mean, come on.
No. But then you
both
get to
know
see
you're not.
James Franco's, like, dong for a second.
You do?
Yeah, didn't
What?
you don't remember that?
I don't think I saw
When
his dong.
the interview was a big thing?
Uh-huh. Did they like have a frame of that in there or something? Or?
Well, no. Episode season 3, episode special of Naked and Afraid was James Franco and Seth Rogen were on Naked and Afraid together, and I think there was just a scene of the show.
where they were like hugging or cuddling.
Yeah, and they didn't have any of the blur, but you could kind of see a little.
That's
A little something poking out, and they're like, "Oh, I think that's James Franco's dick that they didn't blur out, like the piece of it, like a piece of the dick." You know?
no, that's
What a
Sure.
big hunk of that dick.
right. That's big news. A barely visible outline blur of a famous guy's dick.
Well, it's big news in my world apparently because I knew about it. So what does that say about me, Adam?
Well, now that you mention it, I remember hearing it because it was big at the time. I think it was.
Well,
think I
it's
probably saw
pretty
it like
average size. Hey-o. God damn it. Okay, so let's go back to the Muppets, where I was talking about. That was the show I wanted Adam to watch.
And he did.
And I did, as well. And there was a second episode this week. Adam, the only reason I think I wanted to talk about it is that there was a man, a mass load of hot effing takes going on after that first episode. People were like, it was basically like the world had ended.
Yeah.
They're like, they ruined my childhood.
Okay, I have not. I've heard. Heard any
Adam,
of
you
that.
just don't ever pay attention to anything, do you?
I pay attention to some things.
You just kind of like, the world's the world, you know?
Well, things of more importance than others. I mean, that's not super high on my list.
It isn't, and that's why I thought all the hot takes were ridiculous. I was like,
Yeah.
this is a pilot of a show. Like, it's the first episode. Like,
Right.
You can't really tell a lot from the first episode.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. My thoughts on this are, I think the show's all right, but like, it's almost not worth it because it's mediocre-ish, and
Adam, come on now.
and
You've
and
watched
it feels,
so many mediocre shows.
I do. But the thing about it is not only is it kind of mediocre, it's also fucking weird to hear those characters act like that.
Like regular people.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It is bizarre, but I watched the second episode, and I will say the second episode definitely is good. Like,
Is it? Okay.
Yes, the show gets into more of a rhythm, I guess. It's more of a like, okay, here's an A plot, here's a B plot, here's some background stuff, here's a couple jokes. Josh Groban's in this episode,
Yeah.
and you know what I love about that show?
What?
I'm not saying it's great. I'm saying it's at least worth me continuing to watch. You know, I'm not going to say you have to watch this is the best thing I've ever seen. I'm like, it's all right. Like, I don't know. But there's something in me that just seeing Muppets move around just makes me laugh.
I know what
just
you mean.
Seeing like Kermit like just walk and have his doofy face just makes me smile, like in a weird way. And so I just want to keep watching, I guess, because of that. Something I like about the Muppets, you know.
I get that too, for sure.
I'm glad they didn't go in the same direction. Everyone's like, wow, they fucked it up because they didn't do a show like the old show. And it's like, yeah, but that suck. Like, you'd be like, everyone would be like, oh, I love it, and then watch one episode and then stop.
Yeah.
Because it's something completely the same. It's got to be something different. And I kind of like the idea of
well, it's like
of
The
Miss
Office.
Piggy being the host of a Tonight Show.
Sure,
thing,
sure.
You know?
It's kind of like, or the Larry David Show, I guess. Or wait.
Nope,
The
Larry Sanders Show.
Sanders Show.
Yes, that was the closest facsimile. I will say the second episode skews more towards 30 Rock. If you want
30
to talk
Rock,
about show. It gets a little bit zanier,
Okay.
which is good. But yeah, and there's actually a moment when the Swedish chef walked by and Lauren freaked out. She was like, "Oh my god, I forgot that he has human hands and it looks weird." I'm like,
no, I
yeah,
remember
that's
that,
the Muppets. They look freaking weird. I like it. You know what my favorite Muppet is, Adam?
No, what?
Of the current Muppets?
Who?
It's the bear. I forget his name.
Yeah.
He just
His
is a
voice.
bear.
Yeah, and his voice is
His voice is funny. And
Yes.
it's just, like, all the Muppets are these weird things, and he just looks like a stuffed, like, quasi-realistic looking bear.
Yeah.
And he just hangs out. And he's just a bear.
Yeah, it's...
So
He's a
there you
good
go.
character.
Adam's got some opinions. It is weird, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just... I think it's one of those things that'll probably go away with time.
Yeah.
But it's just... Yeah, it's that weird feeling of not seeing him act like this. And it's weird because I didn't know the premise of the show before I watched it. That it was going to be like an Office or 30 Rock type thing. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of expected like the old show, except...
Yeah, same
now.
here when I tuned in. And I was like, huh.
Yeah, it's a super interesting new way to look at it. And it's kind of like the old show because it was the behind the stage show kind of thing.
Yep.
So it's very similar. It's like a modern just version of that, which is I don't know. It's just so weird to hear them talk in ways that you wouldn't expect.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll keep that one on the back burner. Adam, fall TV is here. What do you have to say? You're the fall of television guy.
It's weird. I actually haven't been keeping as up to date on that as I normally do.
You haven't been watching TV?
I've watched some. Actually, I've watched Scream Queens.
Okay, I heard that was good.
Yeah, it's also super weird.
Sell that to me. What is that?
That is American Horror Story meets Glee.
That sounds awful. That's like two shows I don't want.
It's kind of amazing. Because, well, actually, American Horror Story, I've been watching more of that too. I'm up to like the third season now. It's pretty cool. Late to the party on that one, but it's really good.
Just a little bit, yeah.
How much have you seen?
Seen what?
Of American Horror Story?
None, because I don't like it.
How do you know you don't like it?
Because I've seen like one episode and I don't want to see it.
The first episode, I did the same thing. I watched one episode when it first was on and then didn't.
What's going to grab me about Amhorstor?
Each season's different. In
Yeah,
its
I know
anthology
that.
Style.
I heard that one of the seasons sucks.
Huh?
I heard the third one isn't very good.
No, the third one's very good.
Was the second one that sucked then?
The second one, it didn't suck. It was really complex and hard to follow.
I heard that the third one was the bad one.
No, that's the witch one. That one's cool.
No, I heard that one was bad.
The Freak Show 4th season, I think people said was bad as well.
All right. Well, whatever.
It's kind of like a Star Trek rule type thing, except the opposite.
Every opposite season is worth watching.
Yeah, kind of.
Fair enough.
And you actually could do that really easily because stories don't really overlap.
Yeah, just the same actors playing different characters.
But yeah, you got the kind of weird horror type stuff from that, mixed with not really Glee, but almost like a Mean Girls type thing.
Okay.
That's more accurate, I think.
All right. Well, I like Mean Girls.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, it's got that kind of funny, like, that great dialogue back and forth between characters, that snappy,
Yeah.
attitude thing going on. And then also fucking, it's murdered. But it's not quite our world either, because the people in there, like, react to death and weird stuff in weird ways. Or, like, there's, like, straight characters who, act like you might expect, but other people who are, like, quipping at deaths and other weird stuff like that.
Huh.
It's kind of it's like a fun, campy type horror thing that kind of is also winking at you. I don't know.
There's like 6 descriptions you just gave there.
I know. That's what it is. It's
Hard
a weird
to
genre
describe.
mashup. I mean, that's what you're gonna get.
Gotta love mashups. They're all the rage with the kids these days.
Are they?
Yeah, mashups, EDM, all those things. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were talking to the show
A
realm.
little Skrillex over the top of some, like, Cab Calloway going on. I'm sure that exists. It's Minnie, the Moocher. You know what I'm saying? Get some Skrillex on that shit. Throw some Skrillex on it. Mm-hmm. That's what kids are into nowadays, right? Do you ever feel like you're out of touch with the younger generation?
Always.
I know, but I feel like I've missed. I'm drifting behind now.
I'll tell you one thing. For now, at least,
Yeah.
I've got kind of a lifeline there because my brother is
That's true.
young. So
Your brother is younger than I thought he was.
yeah, he's
I
19.
thought your brother graduated from college, but he had graduated from high school.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah,
He's a
19.
youngin'.
He is a youngin'.
He's into that PewDiePie.
So I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. He watches some PewDiePie. I think. I don't know.
I've watched none.
He likes Donkey as well.
I refused. I'm not going to ever watch that either because I've seen some of it and
Yeah.
I hate it.
But
We had actually a listener message us on Twitter about YouTube personalities.
yeah.
I'm not a big Markiplier guy. I'm not going to
really?
lie. No.
I've never seen him, but I've heard good things about him.
He tries too hard sometimes. Maybe I just saw the wrong types of videos. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because I watched some stuff of him with Five Nights at Freddy's. Mm-hmm. That really took me off because I was like, "Come okay, this is just you screaming at a screen. Like, come on." Anyone with
Well, that would
face
be me
cam,
if I were playing that.
basically.
I would just be screaming at a
I
screen
just
too.
like, remember, Adam. We're gonna play that scary game.
We are not fucking playing that. What was it? Was it Outlast or PT?
I think it was supposed to be a PT, but we can't do that now.
Yeah,
so
I know, right?
We got Outlast though. That's free. So
Oh, why did I even? No, I think that was the one you mentioned because it was free.
yeah, because you don't have to pay for it because it's just there. Yeah, we should do that.
No,
Face
we're not.
cam it.
Not fucking do it.
Come on, Adam.
No, I don't like.
How much fun would that be?
I don't like horror games
I'll be there.
because horror games.
You know what's going to happen, though? Because we're going to be in a scary moment, and then we'll be on face cam with, like, the night vision, and I'm just going to, like, slap you on the side, and you're going to flip out because you'll be, like, so tense. Because that's what I do. I'm a dick.
Yes.
I don't really get scared by stuff like that, and...
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if there was some kind of crazy existential horror or like weird horror-y type stuff, I dig that. I just don't like fucking jump scares. They seem pointless to me. It's like, bah, all right.
You don't like
You
them.
made me jump as any person would when faced with danger.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is pretty creepy like that, too. You're in, like, an abandoned hospital asylum with creepy,
But that's, I mean,
like, medical stuff.
yeah, but all that is just atmosphere to help you be more tense about
That's what it
the
is.
jump scare. That's not what, like, going back to like American Horror Story. That's not what that's about. It's not a bunch of jump scares or anything like that. That's why I like it because it's not
But there are jump scares.
What? Very few. I don't think there's hardly
there
any at
are.
all in American Horror Story.
Every horror thing has jump scares.
That's the thing. This one doesn't really. It's not like that. It's just like
Do you know
it's
what
weird.
game we should play then? We could
It's
play
like a horror themed mystery. What?
We could play the Until Dawn. Until Dawn.
I actually have not seen anything about that.
Oh, you should watch it. You'd really like it.
Yeah.
You should watch the Giant Bomb playthrough of that game.
Okay. I'll
It's
give it a look.
fucking fun. You like Hayden Panettiere's in it.
Hayden Panettiere.
Yep, that's how it's pronounced, right? The French Panettiere.
Panettiere.
There it is.
Difficult, oui. Panettiere.
She is a lady.
Mademoiselle.
Yes. Yeah. No, that game is also kind of a scary game, but it doesn't have it has jump scares. It's more of a slasher, I guess, because you're like
That's
kind of
the thing. Like
basically-
most games nowadays. I mean, that's the whole kind of. They make it more immersive or whatever. I think, is what they're going for. All the jump scare stuff.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I don't really play a lot of horror games, but I think that's not 100% the way that the tension is built in those games. Like, for instance, like Alien Isolation, I think a lot of the tension is built in the hiding aspect and trying to stay hidden.
But I mean, that's the whole thing. Like with the hiding stuff, that's just tension building for the jump scare because you don't want the jump scare.
Yeah, you don't want to get murdered. That's what horror is, Adam.
Well, yeah.
Otherwise, it's not horror. It's just here's some creepy stuff.
I don't
without,
know.
like, being
It's like I like
afraid.
Lovecraftian type horror.
It's not horror though. That's Lovecraftian, like
It's horror. It's
creepy
considered
stuff.
horror.
It is in the same way that you know the original Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is considered horror. It's got horror parts, but it's not what we know as now as horror. It's
Consider
it's
it
kind of a
Frankenstein
precursor.
horror.
The book isn't really much of a horror book though. It's more of a sci-fi book, to be honest.
Whatever.
It's more about like creating life and the trouble with that. And there are some horror parts in it, but anyway, I don't want to get into a crazy discussion about this because you hate horror stuff.
I hate most horror stuff.
You hate all of it, Adam.
No, I
Because
like-
American
I-
Horror Story is the only thing I've ever heard you like. So
Cabin in
you
the
can't
Woods.
say you like. That's not a horror movie. That is a no. That's a comedy. No,
it's
that's
a horror comedy.
It's a comedy.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead is a comedy.
There's horror aspects there as well.
No, it's a comedy. It's a comedy first.
I actually didn't watch Shaun of the Dead when it
one.
was out in theaters because I thought it was like more horror than comedy.
You're just depriving yourself, Adam.
I was. I think you're the one who actually showed it to me, weren't you?
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is.
It's an amazing movie.
It is an amazing movie. Love it.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, I like
Rocky
I
Horror
like,
Picture Show.
That's not it at all.
Horror. It's right in the name, John. It's right in the name.
It's got it in the name, so it's got to be true.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, let me think here. What? Boy, what have I been watching? I watched that. The Muppets, I guess. You know, I want to talk about the movie I watched.
Okay.
But no, you go into your thing.
I finished watching United States of Terror.
Okay.
Have you? This was recommended to me recently.
Yeah, I heard that show was good. Isn't that the Diablo Cody
Yes.
show?
Yeah. Absolutely. I think I'd heard other things about it at the time, but maybe I just didn't think about it because it was canceled like after 3 seasons or something.
Yeah.
And they were
Well, I'd
short
heard it
seasons.
was good, so I just it was on like Stars or something.
Yeah,
So I had no
Showtime.
chance of watching it. There it is.
Showtime. But yeah, it's on Netflix now. So, a friend recommended it to me.
You'd
and
recommend?
I watched through it.
What's it about?
2 thumbs up. Okay, so
It's about 2 thumbs, and they are up.
exactly. Always in a vertical position. Mostly up.
Never up into anything.
No.
They're just in the air.
Just in the air, hanging.
Not
Hanging
a thumb,
out.
not Tom Thumb and his
No.
plum pudding
Uh-uh.
or whatever that was. What kind of pudding? It was a pie.
Little Boy Blue?
Little Boy Blue. What kind
No,
of pie?
that's blowing horns.
Yeah,
Little
what
Jack
the-
Horner.
Little Jack Horner's Santa Corner.
Yeah.
Eating his curds and whey. Wait.
No, that's Little Miss Muffet.
Damn it! Jack. Wait, didn't Jack Horner do all those animal specials?
Yeah. No, it was Jack Hanna.
Jack.
Right?
Wait, Jack Horner is an American paleontologist who discovered a bunch of dinosaurs.
Great guy.
Let's see, wait. Jack Horner
Sat in a corner.
pie.
Yep.
Little Jack Horner. All right, Adam, you want to get it? Little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating a Christmas pie.
Yes.
I was fucking right. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum.
And said, "What a good boy am I."
What a good boy am I. Now, what is the point of this?
I don't
What
know.
what does that teach?
American Pie.
Is that? Are you saying that that's where American
that's
Pie originated from?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
little Jack Horner grew up and then he fucked the pie.
Exactly.
Oh man!
Little Jack Horner, Jason Biggs.
Do you want to hear the ye olde English 1725 version?
Please, yes.
Now he sings of Jackie Horner sitting in the chimney corner, eating of a Christmas pie, spelled with P-Y-E, because everything in Old English was spelled weird.
Yeah, because fuck eyes.
Well, except for this next word. Putting in his thumb, oh-fi.
Oh.
Putting in, oh-fi, his thumb. Pulling out, oh strange, a plum. That's it. This is like, I thought there was like more to this. It's literally like 10 words.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Man.
Yeah, I always thought is weird. He's putting his thumb in a Christmas pie. I mean, I guess the pie could just be for Christmas. But when I think Christmas pie, I kind of think like a meat pie or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a Christmas pie would be some kind of meat pie.
Adam, would you like to hear the politicized rendition of the rhyme in a Chumbawamba lyric from the album The Unfairy Tale in 1985?
Once again,
Where?
please, yes.
The answer is, of course. Jack Horner is put in the corner for resisting the racist and self-regarding interpretation of history given by his teacher. Eventually, the children rise up to defend him. Here are the quotes. But when the head walked in, the children made such a din. They said, Jack, get up. You gotta get out. Don't let them push you about. You know they'll keep you in that corner till you're dead. Jack, get out. Don't sell out. Don't compromise with Christmas pies. What does that mean? Is Jack just going to sit in his corner snuffing up Christmas pies?
Yeah, pull out the
Chugging them
plums.
down.
Dem plums, John.
Dem plums. That's different. Keep shouting back. You tell him, Jack. Don't swallow none of that crap. Calling Jack Horners everywhere. Don't bend to authority, which doesn't care. Who wrote this? Like a 12-year-old me? You know they'll keep you in that corner till you're dead. Jane got up. She helped Jack out. She said, teachers don't mess us about. We won't listen to your dirty lies. It's you who've got your fingers in the pie. People die. You don't question why. We don't study your lies. We won't eat your Christmas pie. We won't eat dead animal pie. We won't eat nuclear pie. We won't eat your pie R-squared. And if you really cared, neither would you. Drop the mic. That's Chumbawamba.
Wow. It sounds like a slam.
Down.
Sounds like a slam poem for sure.
They said, Jack, get up, you gotta get out. Don't let them push you about. You know, they keep you in the corner till you're dead. Jack, get out. Don't sit out. That's it, man.
No, your cover is the best version by far.
That's right. You know, me half laugh singing it is the way it's meant to be.
Yeah.
So cool. That's Jack Horner. Where the fuck do we go from that?
United States of Terra.
United States of Terra. You know?
The show United States of Terra is about
Little Jack Horner. Get out your corner.
it's about a family of which the mother has DID, or dissociative identity disorder.
Danny boy, oh Danny boy. Remember that part of the song?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I get knocked down, John, but I get up again.
Okay.
You never have to keep me down.
Yep. No, I won't. I promise. Okay. Dissociative identity disorder. What is
that? Also previously known as multiple personality disorder.
Oh, so it's just a fancier name?
Yeah, it's the new name.
That's like when they used to call like people with bipolar disorder like crazy people.
Basically, yeah.
And now they have an actual definition.
A term.
Yeah. All right, what's up?
So the mom has DID, and the show is about them trying to keep their lives from being destroyed by this disease.
Crazy
that she
lady?
has. Yeah, basically, by having a crazy mom, wife, whatever. She has, like, 3 different identities that she goes into. Like a 50s housewife type, like a 15-year-old teenage girl, and a like a redneck guy.
So you'd call it a regular new version of Mommy Dearest, is what you're saying.
I've never seen Mommy Dearest. I thought that was about a mom who abused her child.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm surprised you haven't seen that.
I've not. I don't know why I missed it.
I just assumed with the new year of Adam and all of your life changes, you would have seen.
Oh yeah,
this movie.
Citizen Kane.
Oh, okay,
That's shameful.
that is shameful. I've
know.
never seen it either. Actually.
And Casablanca.
I own it. Oh, Casablanca, you gotta watch.
God, you have to call it
Such a good
Casablanca.
movie. It's Casablanca.
No, it's Casablanca.
That's not what anyone called it in the 40s. But
No.
yes, you're right. It's Casablanca.
It is Casablanca.
El Casa El Blanca. Casa La Blanca.
No. It would be
What would it be? I want to hear this.
El Casablanca. Because that's the way it
El
is.
Casablanco.
You just put the noun and then the adjective right after. Casablanca.
The White House.
Yes, White House.
Oh, so wait, that's an allegory, isn't it?
It's a
No
vaguely...
wonder
well,
Kennedy died.
It's got politics in it. I mean, it's somewhat political.
Yeah. He becomes friends with the black man at the end.
Yeah, Sam.
That's actually pretty progressive, thinking back.
Yeah, totally.
Well, anyway. No, it's a great movie, though. It's freaking classic.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like just good.
I feel bad I haven't seen it.
Well, you'll see it. You should watch it.
Is it still on the Hulu? Like, is that Criterion?
No, it's not a Criterion.
Damn. They had it, though, didn't they? They have it?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I think they had it for a little while, but, streaming services never seem to have anything.
Yeah,
Adam,
I know.
update. How do you like an ad-free Hulu Plus?
Oh my god, it changed my life.
Is it not the best thing in the entire
It
world?
is the best thing in the world.
Fuck. Yeah, I have stopped myself from watching it, but I absolutely need to visit you so I can watch Father Ted. I want to watch that show.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Good. I'm glad.
I absolutely
I can definitely
loved
stand it. It was fine.
You could stand it. Some early Graham Linehan.
Yes, it was relatively painless. I do think it is worse than... I mean, Black Books is fucking...
Well, no, Black Books is incredible.
It's a masterpiece.
Nothing can touch the show Black Books. That is one of my favorites ever, actually.
Yeah, it's really
That's like
good.
one of those shows that's like 20 episodes total,
Mm-hmm.
But I think I could watch it over and over again
Oh,
and
yeah.
not get bored.
You totally can.
It's just the characters, the characterizations that the actors have. It's just so watchable.
Dylan Moran
He's so good,
is so good.
and he doesn't act. He's a stand-up,
I know.
but he just had this part, and he played it to the perfection.
Yeah, he did. I wonder how much that's like
Bernard
him.
Black. I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I think he co-wrote it and created it with Graham Linehan.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
2 Irish boys, of course.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love Father Ted. I don't know what it is about that. I think it's the main character guy, Father Ted. He's just
I love how
he's so
campy and-
likable.
Yeah.
He's so likable and so like milquetoast, but
Yeah.
not really. Secretly, a little bit,
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh, I'm just laughing thinking about that show. Yeah, it's something about those. That's something like Graham Linehan. Like you can see as an arc through his have created shows like from Father Ted to Black Books to the IT Crowd.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of anything else he's done. But like the characters that he creates are so interesting. You know what I mean? Like each character has got its own fun, deepness to it. You know, which is awesome, and they're all quirky together, and it makes for a great show.
The IT Crowd's a great example of that, and Black Books as well.
You just put all these great characters together with some funny ideas, and magic happens.
Yeah.
Especially with you get the great actors that they had.
Yeah.
Bill Bailey and Dill Moran and that lady that I can't think of her name.
Yeah,
God, it's
I
a
know.
really weird name.
It is a weird name.
Oh my God. Oh, I gotta look it up.
But also like IT Crowd with Chris O'Dowd
God,
and
it's like a really
Richard
weird name.
Aoude and
Yeah, it's like Aode, a really weird name.
I also can't remember her name for some reason.
Who's
All I can think of is Jen, which is her character name.
Tamsin Grieg.
Oh my god.
Tamsin.
Thompson Grieg. That sounds Scottish, perhaps.
Let's see. Born in Kent. Nope.
Kent, really?
Yeah.
Weird. That's a weird
Maybe
name.
her parents were Irish. But she did. I think she's done a bunch of shows, but she was really, really good in Black Books, like as a female character. I mean, and when you think of that show, because that show was, when was that? That was early 2000s.
Very early, I think.
2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2000 to 2003. Like, that was like a really good female character, actually, when you think about it, because her character was deep-ish. I mean, as deep as the other characters were.
Oh, yeah.
And she was just as funny. Like, that's something that, I guess Father Ted doesn't really have that, but, well, it does actually have the maid lady, though. But I can't remember her name.
I wouldn't call her a strong character. There's that other,
well, she does nothing different.
Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, if you look at the shows, like, but the main female character in IT Crowd is also hilarious and gets a lot of really great parts too. Like, this isn't a boys' club. His shows they have great female characters.
Though I do feel terrible for not being able to remember any of their names.
Fran Katzenjammer, I remember her name from Black Books.
Fran Katzenjammer.
Yes, and who is it from IT Crowd, Adam?
It's the person who plays Jen, but I can't think of her name.
Yeah, I can't think of her. Oh, no. Tamsin Grieg played Frank Katzenjammer, but I don't actually know the actress that played IT Crowd lady.
Jen.
I'm going to look her up, though, because we got to give her some credit for being so good. Chris O'Dowd, of course, Richard Aoude, Catherine Parkinson.
That's a
and, of course, Matt Berry as Douglas Renham.
Yes.
Who is amazing.
Yep.
And I love that guy. She hasn't been in a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? She actually looks like her TV and film career started in 2005, so she's relatively new to the crew.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I like her a lot. She's great.
Me too.
Really funny. All right, Adam, we got to move on.
Yep.
I got to talk about one thing.
All right.
And that's AI. Have you seen the movie AI?
Yes, I have. I like it a lot.
I liked it a lot, too.
It's very weird at the end, but it's very cool.
So I wanted to talk about the end of that movie. That movie is incredible.
Yes.
It is an amazing retelling of Pinocchio.
Gigolo Joe is one of my most favorite characters ever.
He's amazing.
He is great.
And the way he acts like a robot.
Yes.
Where the main character robot, why can't I think of the actor's name? Haley Joel Osment robot is not super robotic acting. And you see this, like, obviously programmed to be more robotic robot kind of talk and act. Yeah. Like during the Flesh Fair, which was horrifying.
Oh, was it ever?
Holy cow.
I know.
All of the robots are just, serene because this is nothing to them. But this, child robot is basically human.
Right. He has feelings.
Is trying to become a real boy, and has feelings and is bonded with his mother. And that's what the kind of through line of the whole movie is, and he goes on this crazy adventure to try and get back to mom because she couldn't have the heart to return him to, and he would be killed, but that probably wouldn't have happened from the way the movie ends, and what we see. But what's interesting at the ending of the movie. So let's go through the ending of the movie. So this is AI spoilers, but you know what? Whatever.
Yeah.
You would never guess the way this movie would end.
Yeah.
From the way that it ends. So he ends up going all the way to New York to find the Blue Fairy, which will make him to a real boy, which is the plot of Pinocchio. If you have a pure enough heart and are a good enough person, you can become a human boy. And he tries to be and does that, and basically is that the whole time. Also, The teddy bear robot is incredible.
Yes.
Oh my god. I want to watch that movie again right now. It was so good.
I haven't seen it in a while, and you made me want to watch it again.
It's really good. It's on HBO right now.
Nice.
It's really long, and the ending is not good. I can't defend the alien ending.
Yeah, it's weird.
So the whole point is that he freezes in time in front of the Blue Fairy at the Coney Island Storybook Village, and he keeps wishing to her, and then, time freezes over thousands of years, and he's frozen in ice. And the ending is that aliens dig him out and use DNA from a lock of hair that he had from his mom to bring her back. But there's some weird thing that when people get brought back, they live one day and then die. And it's like, okay, that's a weird thing to put on the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Like some mumbo jumbo. And it just was weird. It was like, why did they go this? Because you want to hear my ending of this movie?
Sure.
So this is what I thought the ending was going to be, because I literally said it out loud as he froze. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to be this. So the whole movie, they're talking about, oh, we're going to outlive humans.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to, someday they hate us because someday we're all that's going to be left.
Yeah.
And all of this. And so I thought, Frozen, he gets dug out, and it looks like people, and it's people, and it's people. And it turns out these people are robots, and he is a real boy because everyone's a robot. That's a good ending. How is that not the ending of that movie? That's like a bookend. Like, why did they not do that? Because then, it's like, oh, he's a real boy because now there are only then. You know what I mean? And, if you wanted to do the crazy thing with the mom ending, you could have said, oh my God, we can build a robot using the DNA that you have that is her.
Right.
And she will love you because you are like her. You are both robots. You're the robot son she always wanted. Boom! There's the ending. Why did they go with aliens?
I don't know.
Oh my God. I wish I could have just been there and said that. And they were like, my God, that is way less convoluted than what we came up with.
Yeah.
Which was still fine, but it dragged on. That ending. It was just like, okay, I get it. But it was also kind of nice too. I don't know. That movie's so good though, man. For all its faults, it's just good.
Yeah.
Oh, that flesh fair part though really gave me the fucking creeps.
It's super creepy every time.
Gross.
Yeah, it's
terrible. Oh, such a good moment though too when the guy gets his comeuppance, trying to trot out the Haley Joel Osment robot to kill, and he's like, he's a robot, and he just starts crying because he doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
And you're like, ooh, and everyone's just like, no, too far. Robots usually don't say, please don't kill me. This one does. That's fucked up. Which was awesome. I don't know. It was really cool. And I love sci-fi, so it was right up my alley. And man, how had I never seen this movie until now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I really liked Jude Law pretty early on.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite guys because I saw him in Existence, I think, for the very first time. I was just like, man, I think I like that guy. He's going to be good someday.
Yeah, pick him out. You're like, that guy's going to be.
I did. I'm not even lying. When I first saw him, I thought this guy is really good. I think he's
really
better than the other people in this movie. And yeah, and then AI, and he got better roles from there. But yeah, him playing Gigolo Joe is just my favorite part of that movie. I mean, it's a great movie, but the way he acts and how he acts robotic, and just his movement,
everything about it,
like the way he talks
just
to,
the physicality,
yes, the physicality.
I mean, he feels like a robot.
He does,
which is interesting because you have kind of the three robots with the trio. You have the early toy robot, the teddy bear. You have Gigolo Joe, which is basically a toy robot for adults, but more human-like. And then you have this child that is basically indistinguishable from a human.
Right.
It's so perfectly built, and the movie's just great. It's so good.
I think my favorite thing ever is Gigolo Joe doing the neck snap, like the neck turn twist thing.
Yeah.
Like plays the music.
Yep. He plays the music to attract women.
Yep.
I liked it, and I really liked.
Dolls.
It was just good, man. So good, and I love the part where he gets like in trouble. Right at the start. He just comes in, it's the lady's dead, and the guy's like, "Thanks, Gigolo Joe, you saved me a lot of trouble."
Right.
And he's just like, "Oh, I'm in trouble." Like, "Oh, this isn't going to go well," and the cops are there, and it's like, and he has to run away. He doesn't want to be framed for robo murder.
Rubicide.
Yeah. All right, Adam. That was my better ending to the movie AI.
And that was Spielberg, right?
Was Spielberg, yeah.
Yeah.
We got to talk about what we teased.
Yes, we do.
The teaser.
Teaser. We've tantalized enough.
We tanted it.
It's been tanted.
We can't recant it.
Nope.
Adam,
Can't
give me
recant
another. We got to give me another rhyme.
It involves I don't know. I'm rhymeless.
Let's decant.
There's scant tangent.
I said let's decant this.
Decant this.
Crack open the bottle and decant this entering of the bone zone, if you will.
I will.
Adam?
I will this time.
You will this time?
This
You will
time,
decant?
yes.
You won't
This makes
recant?
sense. I recant.
You can't enchant?
Nope.
That's close. That's like a sideways rhyme. Adam, let's talk about the battery-operated Holy Ghost. Me and my sisters went to Catholic school for a year when we were little because we were living in an area where my parents didn't feel great about the public schools. We're not Catholic, but we went to the Catholic school anyway. On Halloween, this is relevant later, we always used to put out this motion-activated Grim Reaper thing that would move its arms and do a creepy laugh. My little sister was like 4 at the time, hated it. It would panic and cry every time she saw it. My dad would calm her down by popping the cap off the thing, saying, "Look, sweetie, it's not real. It has batteries in its head." Then after a while, that made her feel better. Obviously, it wasn't real. That year, we went to the school's Christmas service because it was close and easy. And as soon as the priest said the words, "the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost," my sister screamed, like really loud, with a lot of passion and oomph. And since she has everyone's attention, she stands up in the pew and says, "No, ghosts aren't real. They have batteries in their heads." What does that have to do with a sex injury? Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
This is the most sacrilegious thing you've ever witnessed. My bad. This is quite sacrilegious. But let's find some stories. Players. In a theater sense. Not like gross way to say lovers or whatever. My husband and me. We were young, early 20s, shitty on wine, having laugh sex, where we sort of clumsily bounced around the bedroom, laughing, not totally putting all the parts where they needed to go, but getting the basics right. I decided I was feeling brave, heroic, and I was going to try deep throating for the first time. Oh boy. Drunk. Now, my husband has a generous downstairs, so this felt like an undertaking. I jokingly stretched and jogged in place, and then put my sexy face on, full of wine confidence. Felt like I was going to crush this blowjob. I remember then that I read a tip you should lay down on your back with your head sort of off the bed and let the dude get in that way so your neck isn't at a 90-degree angle. Reduce your chances of triggering a gag reflex. So I suggested that. We got into place. I laid down, dropped my head off the bed. I immediately felt nauseated. I ignored it because it was going to be a blowjob legend. I was going to do this thing. Blowjob legends don't get nauseated. They get shit done. Well, we started slow. I reached around and grabbed
That's a great line, I'm sorry.
and pushed him past the gag limit because I was a professional, goddammit. I could do this. And then, oh, goddammit, I can't do this. Within a second, my wine-filled belly was angry, volcanic.
Oh.
I immediately squirmed away and ran to the bathroom where I threw it violently into the sink.
Oh.
And because I couldn't make it 2 extra steps to the toilet. And then because of the wine and the nakedness and violence of my puking, I peed. I peed everywhere. So there I am, naked, vomiting, and peeing. My husband approaches the door and says, "Can I do anything to help?" And because I'm so drunk and so embarrassed, I try to simultaneously run away to the shower and close the door at the same time. Except for the floor is covered in pee and a little bit of puke. and I slip. I still have the scar on the very edge of my hairline on my forehead where I hit the cupboard corner on my way down. I'm much better at blowjobs now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Man, I gotta find a curated list of these stories, though.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong article that had asked for these. Now I need to find, if I can find it, the finished version. This is from like a month ago because I've held off on this for so long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, Adam, you know, that's how it works.
Yep. That's how she goes.
It's the fucking way she goes. Adam?
Yep. What's up?
Now, oh man, this sucks. So I wish I could have found this, but I'm gonna have to self-curate these.
I didn't see anything anywhere where somebody had posted a list or anything.
Well, I had put it on the to share thing, but this is tough.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't see anything in the comments.
Oh, in the article?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is bad. This is not professional. I just broke us.
Man,
This is
we're
bad.
going good too.
Well, this is like a weekly article here.
And it was even the tanted article.
Well, no, but this is like a weekly thing that this website does, and that this is the last week. So in the name of this thing, they show the winners of the last week's one. I want the winners of this one. How do I get this?
By going forward in time a week from the date the article was published.
No, it's okay. I can click on the person's name. Oh, filed to aha.
There you go.
Aha. I can find it.
Great.
Just give me a moment. There we are.
Still have that vamp music?
10 best stories. It just took a while.
Yes.
Trying to find a not super long one. Okay. There's an important story that should always be used as a warning. They should teach it in sex ed in a crazy non-religious states because it's a dire warning. Oh, heck, teach it in Alabama because it ruins every pretense of sexiness. Guy and I segued from we're just friends into friends with bennies, and I don't just mean the delicious brunch foods. One glorious Tuesday morning, we decided to move things into the shower. Things went south. Maybe it was the humidity. Maybe it was the lack of proper food. Maybe it was something obstructing my ability to breathe. Spoiler, penis. At any rate, I became really, really lightheaded. Suddenly announced, I need to leave. See, here's what's going on. Don't ever have sex in the bathroom or shower. It is just, you're just asking to fall.
Not worth the effort.
Break yourself. When there are plenty more comfortable places to do this.
Exactly.
Even the floor is, that's crazy, but that's, at least you're not going to crack your skull open. But anyway,
all right, Grandpa.
All right, Grandpa. I'm like, hey, man, I want to have fun.
Hey, whippersnapper,
not
when
be
you're
afraid. Not be afraid that I'm going to, crack my skull open and become on that TLC show, like died having sex or whatever the fuck they have. I'm sure that exists. Suddenly, I announced I need to leave. Managed to make it to the shower before blacking out, soaking wet, completely naked on his bathroom tile. He had to drag me halfway out of the bathroom, and he was about to call an ambulance when I regained my consciousness. TLDR, be careful in the shower. Humidity can get you. So she didn't slip and fall.
No.
This was, showers on too hot. Air got too warm. It was hard to breathe.
Yeah.
And she passed out from lack of oxygen. Be careful.
That's dedication.
Adam, so my mother-in-law decided she was going to give my father-in-law, this is weird, is that what MIL and FIL stand for?
Let's go with that.
Sure. Let's just say my friend said she was going to give her boyfriend a Bianca blowjob Whatever the fuck that is. You know what Bianca is, right? Mm-mm. You don't know what Bianca is? Mm-mm. It's the breath freshener, but it's like the spray.
That's Banaka.
Banaka. Oh, it is Banaka. Sorry. Holy crap. I just switched those words in my mind. She didn't realize that you're supposed to spray it in your mouth. Not on your partner's downstairs area.
Oh, shit.
Oh, here it is. It must be mother-in-law. So she basically sprayed fire all over his junk. But that's not the most painful part of the story. The most painful part was her telling it to me in great detail. Here we go. A story, a few words, a sexy haiku. Chop habaneros. For salsa. Forget to wash hands. Finger banging bad. Yeehaw.
Oh.
Habacha, habacha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yowza.
Mm-hmm. You know what that is?
No.
Okay.
What is that?
Anyway. Here's a short one.
Uh-huh.
A testicle got stuck in a butthole.
Stuck? Like, man.
Yeah.
Somebody must have been clenching pretty tight.
I guess, you know, maybe you should just
You would think,
not go for the whole gusto, you know?
yeah.
Don't you
I
don't
mean,
need
but
to
either-
bite off more than you could chew.
I don't know. Either that's a really tight ass or those are really big balls, though. To get stuck like
But
that.
why? Because why would you want that? Why? Because they're so sensitive that any sort of pressure seems terrible.
Yeah, some
You
people
don't
are-
do it. That's
some
it.
people are into that.
You know, yeah, I guess, it's a wonderful world, Adam.
Yeah.
There's the episode title.
It's a wonderful
It's a wonderful world, Adam.
Yep.
A wonderful world. Let's see if there's anything else we want to talk about. I can tease something for next week.
Oh, another teasing.
You know what?
Let's set the hook.
We took a little bit of a detour on this hook, but I eventually delivered.
You did.
So we're good. Adam Ham.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about. We don't have any time today. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
We're done.
Uh-huh.
We're wrapping it up. So I don't
Yes.
got time to talk about this. But there have been some developments.
Yeah.
A certain Kickstarter game that I like to talk about.
Oh.
Little Star Citizen news.
Yeah, okay.
You heard the newest?
I have not, and I think I don't actually want to know until the podcast.
Well, how about I'm going to tease it. A little
Okay.
tease.
Tease.
So
Me.
So Derek Smart, who's another crazy video games person, did a lawsuit against Cloud Imperial Games for basically misusing funds. You know what I mean? Like basically misappropriating money donated to them. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, it's kind of all exploded.
Oh, man.
The Escapist posted an article with some stories from multiple ex-employees.
Well, I can't wait to hear.
Multiple ex-employees. Let me get a couple words. They're just a couple words to tant you what they may have had to say. So I got to tant you a bit.
All right. Tant me as much as you
Let me
please.
find a couple quotes so I can tant quite properly. I realized it was affecting my health, my home life. I needed to get out, so I left. Let's see here. Also claimed that the gardener, Sandy Gardinier, who's Chris Roberts'
Gardenier.
wife, who's the head of HR, used race as a determining factor in selecting employees, allegedly once saying, "We aren't hiring her. We aren't hiring a black girl." So there's some stories coming out about that place being a bad place to work.
Yeah.
Someone said Chris Roberts was likened to the Eye of Sauron. And, you wouldn't want to say anything that would bring his wrath down upon you, so you kept your mouth shut. Sounds not good.
Yeah.
And let's just say a shitstorm has been kicked up because of it.
I'm sure.
Because, of course, Adam, what's the rational response as a company to an article like this?
Shut up about it.
Well, if you're Chris Roberts, it's to post a 2,000-word rebuttal essay on your website that doesn't explicitly deny anything, but fires back at the person who wrote the article as not being a journalist and mention Gamergate a little bit.
Oh my god.
It turned into a shit show fast.
Wow.
But we'll go into the whole thing
next
week. I'll have an overview of what's going down. I don't want to throw, Cloud Imperium Games under the bus. I'm sure there's great people that work there. There's that. I just want to report what's been said, and we'll hear what they had to say back. All there. Yeah. Tant that. And I have one other tant, if you're not interested in hearing something I've harped on 1 billion times, but I think is fascinating. Adam, we get the 5 scariest cults in modern history.
Oh, that sounds good.
These are real cults.
Yep.
They're real scary. You consider yourself tanted.
Are they? Okay. Yeah, I'm tanted.
You're tanted.
I'm fully tanted.
Would you want a hint about these cults? I can give you a little.
There's one thing I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know if any of them are still active.
Oh, any of these are active cults? I don't know. Let me check. No.
Oh.
On that one. No. Wait. So 2 in the 80s. We got, of course, a famous one from the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, the Japanese. You can hear about that sarin attack in the Tokyo subway in 1995. Yeah. That was a cult.
Ooh.
I know. We got Russian Doomsday Cult.
Ooh.
We've got Heaven's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Order of the Solar Temple.
Fucking
and the
awesome.
Matamoros Human Sacrifice Cult.
Jeez.
Here we go, baby. Next week, so tune in for that. And we can hear what Adam's doing with his life and whether or not he's still watching his terrible TV programs. Anything else? You still watching the new season of Empire?
I haven't seen it yet.
Jesus. It's your favorite show, Adam.
I don't think I ever said
Every
that.
Every time Lauren and I see a commercial, we say it's your favorite show.
That doesn't make it my favorite show.
Well, you mentioned you liked it one time. So
I did mention that. Did you ever watch the first season?
No.
Oh.
I should. I heard it's really good. Everyone's like, this is really good. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, so... We got that. Are you playing games? We got it. Let's talk. I talked about. Let's wrap this up. I just want to hear.
Yeah. I've not played any games.
No. You've just been TV in it.
Yeah. When I've had time, I've been pretty much TV in it. I mean, I've played games, but it's just multiplayer, Towerfall Ascension. That's it.
You know what? And you know how you said you're doing the Year of Adam?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn 30 in 10 days.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing the Year of John.
Okay.
I'm doing the decade. No. I'm going to do a Year of John style thing here because I want to talk about it on the podcast to force myself to keep doing it. All right. I hope that's a motivation for you as well. Accountability. I'm your accountability buddy.
Because that works out real well. It's from South Park.
Okay.
Butters. That's one of my favorite episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the new season of that's out, and it is spectacular.
Great.
I've been watching that. Okay, accountability buddy, Adam. Mm-hmm. I have been taking a course on developing for Unity.
Really?
Unity development.
Really?
Yes. I'm learning a programming language, Adam. Can you guess which one it is?
Java?
It's the one that I didn't want to learn.
Java.
But I have to.
Or C++?
Nope.
What?
C is... You're there with C.
C. Okay.
Nope. It's not
C-sharp.
C-sharp. That's apparently what Unity uses mostly.
That makes sense. That's Windows, basically.
Well, they use C#, but I guess Unity also can... I think it automatically changes it into, like, Boo and...
Yeah, you can...
And, like, a Unity code.
Yeah,
so it can be ported
compile
easily to other things.
Yeah, you can compile it differently.
But C# is apparently a pretty big base of... A lot of people know that one. Mm-hmm. And it seems a lot like Java to me as I've started using it.
Well, yeah, because Java's kind of based on C as well. A lot of stuff's based on C.
That's true.
Yeah, C, C++, C#.
But anyway, it seems really easy. I don't know. Like, I'm not. It doesn't seem so insurmountable, at least at the start, because I feel like I'm writing code and understanding exactly what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
But maybe it's that Java course I took that gave me a little basis on how code works and how to run code. Yeah. But Unity's great because you can compile and run like side by side in Windows with Unity. It's great. Nice. Like, it works really fast. Not like Java, where you have to run a command line to compile your Java code every time you want to run it.
There are GUI editors that you
I'm sure there are. I was just using the basic text, just editing TXT files for that.
Right.
And running .javas. Yeah, but anyway, that's complicated coding stuff. But that's what I want to try and do. I want to learn a new skill.
Yeah.
Or at least start learning how to do Unity coding so I can make video games.
Yeah, if you do that, I can do some other stuff.
C#. I'll have to send you a link to the course, though. You should take it. Is awesome.
Yeah.
I'll put a link on my website. Why not?
Why the fuck not?
Let me just go write that down in the notes to put.
Yeah. And I like Code Academy as a good source, too.
Yeah, this is a Udemy online course.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
It's just called Learning to Code by Making Games, a Complete Unity Developer Learning Resource. It is like hundreds and hundreds of lessons. The guys who do it are British, so they have an awesome accent. But they also are very, very well spoken and go through everything very quickly or very slowly, and it seems very well built as a class. So it's highly rated as well because it is very well built. So there's my recommendation, and I'm going to try and learn that. So I'm spending time doing that, and I've done the first. I'm building the first game, and so basically the way that course works, I'm basically sales for this now. It works is you learn how to code through building games. So it's like Lego, basically. You get all the pieces, and they tell you how to put it together, and you learn by building these little games, basically, and be like, okay. So yeah, I think that you do like a text adventure game, like a number guessing game, and then they move on to it's all like 2D. And I think they said they're adding 3D courses later, so it'll keep updating. But yeah, it's really worth it. I mean, I think it's probably less than $50. I think I got it on sale too, so keep an eye out there. But yeah, I don't know. Coding seems like something to learn.
Yeah, I know, right?
It seems very useful. You can get it if you know how to code. You can get a job.
Yeah,
that's like the world, basically.
Yeah,
because not many people know how to do it. It's the backbone of society.
The backbone.
It's the code.
It's the core.
The code must flow.
Can't stop the signal.
You can't stop the rock of code.
The fuck?
All right, I'm done. We gotta end this.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Adam's working first shift. He's bright and chipper. He can have his friends come back over now that I've stopped talking.
Yeah.
And you can hang out, but you got to get to bed soon because you're a first shifter now.
No.
You have Fridays off, don't you?
It's the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fucking party time. Well, if you want to do this on not a weekend night for you, we can always change the day as well.
Yeah, okay.
To like Wednesday nights.
Wednesday's not good for me.
I'm busy Tuesdays.
Wednesday's not good for me.
Well, Tuesday's no good for me, so. Mondays are fine.
There you go.
Monday Night Football, though.
Fuck that.
The Packers already played their Monday night game this year, so I don't need to watch it anymore. So, all right, well, we'll catch you next week. Thanks for tuning in as always. Adam, what's the website?
bornintheeighties.net.
.net. It's .com. All right, we will see you later.
Bye.
Get tanted. Bullshit.
Then
Yep.
Log
All right.
to 10.
Good story. All right, I need to listen real quick.
Yep.
Just want to make sure it's good. Yeah, okay, sounds good to me. Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 187. I'm your host, John Rowe, joined by my co-host. He picked it up. Adam's digging through garbage right now. is the noise that I can describe. He's getting some swamp water out of his tap. You have to get those ice cubes right up next to the mic.
Oh, this is the like this lid sound.
What's that? You have a sippy cup?
It's the lid. It's my Nalgene bottle.
Oh, I have a bottle of water from Piggly Wiggly that I refilled with the tap and put in my fridge.
I see.
All right.
It's lovely.
You ready?
Yeah, I
Do
think.
you remember what we were going to talk about?
We didn't talk about what we were going to talk about.
Oh, we did. We teased something in the last episode.
Did we?
Yeah. Shake it, don't break it. Stories of your crazy sex injuries.
Huh?
Shake it, don't break it. Stories of your craziest sex injuries.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? Was the thing I listed.
Oh, the article that you're talking about?
Yeah.
That's right. The hook. The hook we set him on.
The hook. We set a hook up.
Yeah.
All right, but we don't need to do that right first. That's just that with that we got to do because
Sure.
we hooked it. So it's got to be at least
We
touch
tantalized it. We gotta deliver.
Yeah,
Why did I sound like New York there or something?
you gotta
Tantalized her.
You can't. You can't. You can if you don't tant. That's what I was told.
Really?
You can if you don't tant.
You can't if you don't tant.
Yep, that's
T-shirts, everybody.
right. T-shirts for everyone. Born in the 80s style.
Yep. Can't if you don't tant.
I have a fucking piece of chicken stuck in my teeth. It's bothering me. I ordered from a Chinese place.
Uh-huh. And what's in your teeth?
Chicken? Or beef? Or broccoli? Or pork? Something.
Did you not remember what you had, or?
Beef with broccoli, but there was pork fried rice.
Oh, okay.
And, never know. They might throw a chicken in there. It's seriously bothering me. Shit, I mean, I can't get it out. That's alright. I'll soldier on.
Alright. You should probably get this puppy rolling.
That's not how you treat puppies.
Because
Adam.
I kicked out my friend and brother.
I told you we were doing this tonight.
I know. That was what had to be done. They had to be kicked out.
Well, yeah, but it's
So-
not really kicking them out. They knew they had to be gone.
Yeah. But, they still have to go. Still not great. The longer we go, the longer they have to go.
Yeah, well, we're going for what we're going.
Yeah, so let's get going.